Hello everybody, my name is Drew and welcome back to Sky Factory 3. I'm just in front of my main storage system because I need to build a few muffler blocks because people are allowed. But everything's going good. Hope you guys are doing well. We got a cool idea for a project to work on today. Something kind of a break from what we've been doing, and I'm real excited to show you guys. Oh, come on, I don't need wool? Nah, I have to have white wool. Do I actually need to make a wool farm? I would hate to have to make a wool farm. I might have to make a wool farm. Because we never seem to have wool. But anyway, as you can see, the mob farm is up and running full bore. It works very, very well. And I decided to not bother with other enemy mobs that we don't need. In particular, I've decided that we're not going to bother with the creepers, zombies, or skeletons. We don't really need to do that. If we really need those drops, I can easily just turn the mob tower back on, and that's totally fine. Instead, what I decided to do is add a secondary spawner for cows, and I think I'm going to end up doing the same thing with pigs and chickens. I'll have 2 chicken farms, 2 cow farms, 2 pig farms, mostly so that we can have a large supply of food. Not that we don't already have a large supply of food, but that ties in nicely with what I want to achieve today. But let's go ahead. We're going to put these down. I'm going to put them right in the middle, I think, here. Just kind of between that. I need one more, probably. So yeah, we're going to make something that I'm going to be calling... I was going to call it the commissary, but that sounds pretentious as fuck. We're going to make a kitchen. But more important than that, this is all going to be automated, and we're never ever going to have to look at it, is sort of the idea. Kind of what we were doing with the peanut butter and jam sandwiches, actually. Put these last guys down. But this is going to be an on-demand requester system, if I can actually make it like that. I really hope I can, because that'll be really cool if possible. It should. My logic tells me that it should. This should work exactly the way I want it to. But watch, it's not going to work that way. So the idea is going to be somewhere down here, which, oh, by the way, I don't know, did I talk about this? I can never remember what I did anymore. I'm sure I talked about this last episode. This is our new spot for the lava mill. I can compact it and make it longer if I want to. It doesn't really matter what I'm doing right now, because we have enough GP, but yeah. Not quite down at that level. I am going to make a little island probably below here. Maybe here, maybe down here, maybe down below the main area. We're going to make a little home down here, and it's going to take... it's going to have its own little farm area over to one side where we grow various different vegetables that we're going to need for the recipes we want. It's not going to be as OP farm as up top. It's still going to grow quick. I'm going to put a lot, if I can make a lot, I'm going to put a lot of growth accelerators around it so that we're constantly getting supply. But yeah, I don't know. We're going to do our best here. I'm not sure how this is actually going to work out. I really hope we can make this work. But to get started with this, we need to figure out what are we making this thing out of? And I think it's going to be Chisel to the rescue. With, well, let's take a look. Laboratory. Actually, we can just go at Chisel. Because Chisel has a ton of different variations on blocks. And initially I was looking at, where are they? I was thinking more factory blocks, but I thought, no, why don't we do, where are you? That is white concrete, and that's not what I want. There we go, the laboratory blocks. Mostly because I like their checkered tiles for flooring, and then you can have just like it looks like a clean kitchen wall, I think. So we're going to need a lot of laboratory blocks. So I'm going to make those. We need... doing that. Actually, why don't we just teach it the recipe for laboratory blocks? And then I can throw that guy in here and say, hey, I would like for you to make me... What do you think we're going to need? I think we're going to probably need like 1,000. Actually, well, let's just do this by the stack. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15... Yeah, let's do that, because that keeps our ratios a little better. So that'll build the laboratory blocks for us, which is perfect. I'm going to grab some of them in a little bit. This is going to be complicated. We have to think of the meals that we're going to want to offer ourselves and put on the menu. So the idea will be we're going to have another wireless crafting or wireless grid, but this one is going to be, I'm going to relabel it, just call it the menu, and have it set to only look at craftables. So we can just pull food when we want it. But what kind of menu can we have? Realistically, we can have anything Pam's can make, as long as we can put the recipe into an autocrafter. But seeing as how we're making pork, chicken, and beef, we should probably focus on like the heartier meals involving those items. And I'm thinking probably something like chicken pot pie would be good. We're going to need a potato farm. But what I think I'll do is I'll have probably a grouping in groupings of like 5 maybe. I think that might work. I don't know. We're gonna find out. But I'm gonna start working on this thing. I think I'll build it, like I said, kind of down here. And I'm going to probably have a couple of hidden network relays hooked to this network, which is going to suck because you can't goddamn color code anything, but that's fine, whatever. What we're going to do is we're going to have those guys spaced around so I can request food from anywhere in the central, base area here. But that's the idea. So I'm going to get started on collecting all the materials and getting a base sort of layout underway, and you guys will join me when I got a little bit of progress going on. So I'll see you guys in a hot bit. Alright guys, we're well on the way to production here. This is the basic layout I got going on. So over here is where we're going to put any of the farms and input for raw materials that we're going to need. At least that's the plan. This is going to be our kitchen crafting computer. It's mostly going to be crafting CPUs. I think I have, hold on, let's clear some of these out here. I think I'm putting 4 controllers. Yeah, 4 crafting storage, which is more than enough for recipes. And then the rest of this is going to be all CPUs. So I need another full layer of CPUs as well as completing this and then seal this guy up. The problem is this is kind of in a bad spot for lighting. But let's go ahead and seal that guy up, and then we can go over what we want for here. Let me turn this off. We can go over what I have as an idea for the menu. And of course, if you guys have an idea for stuff, look up on Pam's Craft. I'm going to say this to you guys. Look up Pam's Harvest Craft and look at the meals you can produce, and then maybe give some suggestions on what you would like to see take 3 actually. I'm having a hard time with words. If you see an idea for a meal that you guys want on the menu and would be kind of fun to automate, then let me know. But I will tell you the memory, or the menu that we got going on in just a hot second. Alright, let's go on over here. And we're going to make, so we need to make the last bit of crafting CPUs. And they're not too hard to make. And we should have enough to make a whole lot of stuff. Let me get rid of the crap I don't need in the old inventory. I'm going to keep some of this, like I'm going to need dirt, so I'm going to get rid of the crafting frames. Will you make me a whole stack? Yes. I decided to, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I decided to up our buffer limit. Let's go take a look. Oh, that's got interesting. Hold on. Let me put down a, one of these guys real quick. So I decided to up the buffer limit on our, it's around the back here, on our CPUs and crafting. Largely because I found I was using them very quickly and then having to wait a long time as the system catches up. So as a base, these are now set to 512. I may up these to 1024, and that just keeps more items on hand, and it means that when we're doing large crafting operations very quickly, we can have a decent buffer to work from, and yada yada yada. You know the drill. All right, let's put these guys together. This guy's gonna go like that. Perfect. All right, and that even gives us 18 more CPUs, which we're not going to use. But let's go ahead and button this guy up. Oh, I need how many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5 of them? No, 6. I think I need 6. Yeah, I need 6 more. All right, cool. Well, let's go make 6 more of those. So once that guy is set up, we can start putting recipes in it in theory, but we're going to want to figure out exactly what we need to do that. So let's go, hold on, let's go reborn for the storage. There you go. And I'll take one more. There we go. 6 of those. I'm gonna junk that and that. And let's put away the crafting CPU and the factory block. I do need more laboratory blocks. I'm gonna grab more laboratory blocks. Because we have 642 on us, or in our storage, which is totally fine. I just need more on me. They have it. So this guy's going to have 4 full pages of recipes. We're not going to need that many pages. But I figured, what the hell, we'll have it just in case we want to basically be able to make anything from VAMs. But let's talk about this farm. So the farming idea is I'm going to have mixed farms. These won't be dedicated to one item. And I think I'm going to do things in sort of quadrants. There'll be it's a little less efficient on space. But if I can do these farms, I can get a 5x5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so these will be 5x5 corners. And what we'll do is we'll put growth crystals in a plus pattern so that they're just for the extra saturation. I think that'll be better, and it'll be easier to manage the farms from one controller than it will be to have massive farms. Like we just don't need them. I'm just trying to save space is the TLDR. But let's go over the menu. Here's what I got on it. There's 2 different types of pizzas. We could go for the third pizza, the meat pizza as well. So there's pizza, the supreme pizza. There's hamburger, cheeseburger, bacon cheeseburger, chicken pot pie. Can't not have chicken pot pie. BLT, tacos, and meat pies. And that is what is on the menu as of now. But that's going to require a fairly wide variety of foods. And as we can get 4 food groups or 4 growth plots per farm, I'm going to need a couple of farms. Because we're going to need garlic, bell peppers, pepper, or what else? We need garlic, bell pepper. We need a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to have to figure out exactly what it is as we go along. We also need to have a way, we're going to need a smaller essence farm, which I'm probably going to build over here as a 5x5 maybe? Yeah, I think that's probably the way to go, is to do a 5x5, a little small farm with water essences. And the water essence is going to be used to create buckets of water, which will then be used in crafting recipes. I think that's the easiest way to do this rather than some other complicated piping sort of operation. But I'm going to continue building these farms and get power over here as well. But this is the inside, and I'm kind of going for a sort of an industrial kitchen look, which I think I'm nicely achieving. We're going to have most of our machines lining the walls, various different furnaces, because I'm going to dedicate a furnace to a crafting operation if we need it for such, and maybe even double down. I might make a small wheat farm as well, just to dedicate wheat production for here. That I don't know how I want to do that though. I don't know if we'll finish the commissary. This is getting a little more complicated than I had originally envisioned, but I think that's a good thing because this is going to be very, very cool when we're done. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work and lay some more of this out so that you guys can see some dope progress. Back in a flash. Well, we're back and made quite a bit of progress, but let's do some of this together. So the first item we're setting up on our sort of auto request subsystem is going to be the dough requester, because several of our recipes make use of dough. And it's a kind of a complex recipe, which is why I started with it, because if I can't get this to work, then there's kind of no point in doing the rest of it, because so many recipes will end up using this. So this right here is the beginnings of our water essence farm. What is going to happen is that all of these guys are now hooked up to this transdimensional receiver. This transdimensional receiver is in turn hooked up here. Where's that one? Right here. This is taking a tap off of our hoe creator, which is set to always keep hoes, being created, whatever, blah, 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 blah. You guys know how that guy works. So that's going to be transporting stuff down for our farms. And otherwise, let's go on over here and let's set some stuff up. So everything's all set up. We just need to do this. We're going to want to set these to IO mode. No, we're going to want this on green, and insert will be brown. And we'll leave that a different color. This is just going to be for output at this point in time. We'll run a feed into over here somewhere for our actual input of objects or whatever. Over here, let's go ahead, same thing. It's more or less the same setup we're used to. The difference here is we're using wireless power, which is kind of nice. All right, that's that guy. It would allow us, this is going to allow us a lot more flexibility. If only there was wireless redstone. I really, really miss wireless redstone now that we don't actually have it. Okay, so these should all be getting hosed. That's good. We do need to make more of these, but that can happen off screen. We need to be able to get our stuff into this guy. First of all, we need... do I want to just use an interface for that? Or do we want to use a chest? Let's grab a buffer chest. We're going to do our usual stupidness, but we're going to go buffer chest with a golden chest. And we'll grab an importer as well. There we go. A couple of those, just in case. Alright, so we're going to put our buffer chest for the import. Why don't we put it right here? Yeah, we're going to put it there so that it actually can be accessible. And then the importer can go on the side because it can just connect to the engine there, or the computer. There's our crafting computer. And you can see that there is some things already in the system. I did that on purpose. We've got some buckets, and then the basic items for Pam's cookware. However, I think we're going to need more of these just in case. Like, I think if I put, like, at least 10 or 15 of each, or I think 10 of each. If we have 10 of each, that should have enough supply that we can request multiple things or work on multiple things at the same time, which would be ideal. Cool, so that guy should start harvesting the minute we get something. And this is the setup over here. These aren't connected yet. We're going to get there. So this guy, well, here. Okay, so this one is making salt. This crafter's only job and its only existence is to create salt. It does that by taking a pot and a water bucket, which this will also make our water buckets, by the way, but we're going to have to actually... Should I have this make the water bucket itself? Because this is kind of internalizing that. I should make salt on the same thing then. And then we can actually, yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's take salt off of there, and we'll put salt on here. That way, if I request salt, it doesn't have to use two different machines. This bucket will do the thing, or this will create water as well. But let's go here, and we're gonna say, how did I make salt again? Salt is made, like that. Okay, cool. Salt. And this one will be, that's fine. This one can be external. It doesn't really matter. It just needs to have access to the items. It will know what to do with them. Right? Right. And other machines will, and other processes will need salt, so that's fine. Let's try like that for now and see if this works. Let's hook all of this up. What do you say? Let's do it janky at first and see where we get. Again, if this isn't working, then I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board, and that's going to suck. Might not even be doable. I might be doing this all for no reason, but I think what I want to do should be doable. There was a mod a long time ago. What was that mod? I think it was logistics pipes, but you could actually do a full on-demand crafting system that was fairly complex to set up, but once it was going, it was fantastic. All right, let's look at our craftables. So I want to craft this, but I don't have enough of everything to do it. So we're going to put essence in there. I do have essences there, so that is working. Let's grab that fourth essence, because we're going to need some water buckets, and I'll put one extra water bucket in here, which isn't going to go anywhere, but I'm going to tell it I want a piece of dough. So these are the things that we have. It says I'm missing the mixing bowl, and I'm missing wheat. So let's put some wheat in here and our mixing bowl. So now if I say craft dough, oops, start, what's missing? Oh, the pot's still missing. God damn it. And there we go. That is the one I want. Start. Okay, so we should have everything we need to craft. That's fine. Start. And it should, hey, it works. Oh, that's awesome. And it's actually pretty quick too. That's amazing. So we made dough. So that means for all the base items like that, we can have sort of these stacked crafters that work either internally, like I had in this one, it was just one whole crafting chain, or externally, which is fine and have different things, but we do know that that now works. So if we wanted to have something that used, say, the dough, what's something on a chica roll, meat pie? So say we wanted to make a meat pie. Well, no, let's see what's something that's actually like makeable right now. I don't think I actually have anything. Oh, shepherd's pie needs to go on that list. So we need peas, potatoes, and carrots. For meat pies, we're also going to need black pepper, garlic, onion, and stock. Stock's pretty easy. All we need to do is oh, perfect. So we can put any potato and make stock out of it, or even a raw meat and make stock. We do need to get the inputs for all of the different meat going and set up. I don't want to do that. I don't know. I need more Enderman souls because I need more transdimensional receivers in order to route everything, which is kind of a problem. So, yeah, I'm going to have to hang out in the Enderman farm for a little bit and capture us some Enderman if I can. Or just go to the end. Why don't we just go to the end? Where is... Actually, no, because my end is bugged. I don't know if I've told you guys this. The end seems to be all friggity fucked, and I don't know why. Where is... Let's finish the episode off with this. We're going to be working on this probably another episode or two to get the whole kitchen up and running. What I want to do is get all these seeds. Actually, don't fuck the... I'm just going to tell you right now, the end is all friggity fucked. I have no idea what's going on. It's all glitched from that last time I fought the end dragon. I need to try and spawn a new end dragon and see what happens. And then capture it if I can and get in a position where I can farm it. Because we really need that farm going at some point soon. But I think what I'm going to do, instead of going to the end and changing gears, let's start getting these farms actually functioning. So let's go on upstairs. We're going to need, I believe we're going to need emeralds in a decent quantity here, because these seeds are not going to be cheap. Because we're just going to use the seed bank. So we needed a bunch of different things. So if I wanted to look and go meat pie, so we're going to need pepper. That's spinach, cabbage. I gotta like sort through these things. Cucumber, onions. Actually, let's... So 5 by 5 would be 25, right? Let's grab 25 onions. That's going to be artichokes, cotton, cactus, spice leaf. Might need spice leaves. Candleberry, beet seeds. Some of these things I'm going to want to grab it maybe just in case at some point. Raspberry. Nope, no berries. Chili seeds. Might as well grab 25 of those. Grape seed. Lettuce seed. Oh, I think I need lettuce. Gives us 14. Oops, that gives me too many. That's okay. The biggest thing we needed that ginger. What else have we got? We've got chili. We have lettuce. I think I got the onions. We need garlic, and we need pepper. Now, does black pepper have to come from trees? I bet you it probably does. Right, how do I get black pepper? I know we can get ground pepper, black pepper. How does one do that? Aha, peppercorn. So I need a peppercorn farm, which would be this tree here. So I need probably 3 or 4 of this tree all set up. Or I wonder if I can kind of fudge it. Can you... Hold on, let's grab a peppercorn. Let me harvest this guy. Can I put more on a tree? No, I can't. So I'm going to need to get 3 or 4 peppercorn trees and get those set up and harvesting down there too. Just so we have a peppercorn tree farm. I guess I'll do that down there. But let's try and plant some of these guys then. Where is... I need to get a hoe. Which I probably can just take the one from here. And it'll... Oh, this didn't get a hoe yet. Did I not do the thing? Oh, they're not connected yet. God damn it. It's like, well, why are you not working? Because you're not connected. It is set up? Yeah. Okay, cool. They are set up. Excuse me. I'm taking that. So this guy, and these are going to get covered in growth crystals too. Eventually tier 3. That way we have quite a lot of everything. And I might need to set up some wait lists. Or something like that. I wish you could do per... I wonder if you can do drive manipulation the way you could in applied energistics. Because you could whitelist a drive and just have that single drive be responsible for a item. That would be cool because we could then use... Wait, are these not even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, these are not even. I made this one bigger than it needed to be. That's okay, we can fix that right up. Where is dirt? Dirt. Oh, come on. Dirt. Boop, there we go. Everything's Gucci. Oh, this needs a double layer in it still. What am I doing? Where are you, double layer capacitor? Here we go. Let's grab a couple of those, and we're going to put a double layer in this guy and the other one. Got to make sure it hits all of the data points. We're going to... Do I need to do that? Because it really just increases my energy consumption. There's no need for me to upgrade this farm, so we'll leave it alone. And we'll just finish up doing these. So this first farm is going to be onions and garlic and stuff like that. And we'll be able to set up other recipes as we go along. I'm going to need more farms for sure. I think I'm going to need 4 of these plots, plus a peppercorn farm. Now that I'm thinking about like the full logistics of it, I think that's going to be the best way to do that. Alright, let's take 25 onion seeds. I do remember growing onions in one of my mod packs. That had to be Agrarian Skies. And just making a ridiculous amount of onions. There's our chilies. We don't necessarily need chilies right now. I think we need the chilies for tacos, if I'm not mistaken. But where is there? I want that guy there so I can easily do that. There we go. I'll do there. So nothing's really going to happen right now because these are not actually fully hooked up. But what will eventually happen is these will start filtering their way over to the system here. And like I said, if I can actually set it up that you can whitelist an individual drive, that would be excellent. Because then I could have 1 crop per drive. And then once it reaches max capacity, it's fine. Then we can have just a general stack of drives for storage pool for all the auto crafting. And these can all be set to void anything else so that they don't bother wasting time going into, these ones. But at any rate, I think that'll actually do us for today. This is an excellent start to the kitchen setup down here. I'm really excited to see how this is going to play out, you guys. If we can actually open up a wireless terminal that I'm going to call menu and just go, hey, make me a pizza and have it pop out, the 5 out of 7, that's fantastic. At any rate, guys, like I said, time to shut this guy down. If you liked it, you know what to do and all that jazz. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.